right, Robin?
Holy molars. Am I ever glad I take good care of my teeth.
And that's where we start. Welcome back to That Podcast I Like. Quinn and Ryder, how have you been? So I guess first things first, I tweeted it out last night and people had some questions about this picture of Batman, the new Batman comic. Now, there's all this kind of talk around Batman right now, new Joker movie coming out, but this adult comic they're saying for the new Batman.
It's called DC Black Label, and it's for more mature stories, if you will.
All right, so the Black Label shows full frontal Batman. He's on display as he now. Why do they feel the need to put it? Doesn't bother me. It's art. I mean, we've been doing this. If you can go look at the statue of David, be a grown up. I'm not saying that it needs to be hands and kids. It's not. I'm sure it's in a special part of the bookstore. But why do they have the little bat on display?
Well, if I'm understanding it correctly, the part of the storyline is that the Joker was murdered, and Batman can't remember if he did it or not. So this is a detective performing an investigation, I guess, of the little bat.
That's a new euphemism now. I'm going to perform an investigation on myself.
So how exactly did the Joker die?
I don't know.
How he's figuring it out.
I hope it wasn't choking. I know that much. That make him the bone Batman, the bat meat, the meat man. I don't know, but if they're going to continue showing Batman's nether regions, it does give a whole new meaning to the Batwing, if you will. All right, now, there are some other things that people are talking about as you go about your day, and here they are.
Let's find out. One.
It's being reported that Maroon 5 has been chosen to perform the halftime show at Super Bowl 53.
And it seems like every year when a new halftime act is announced, the debate begins, did they pick the right people this year?
The first thing that I went to was they could have maybe chosen some artist from Atlanta, where the Super Bowl's going to be.
A lot of great music that came out of Atlanta. Maroon 5, I guess, is negotiating at one point to do Super Bowl 50, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. They were back in 2015. And since then, I mean, it's gone to other safe, if you will, types of artists: Coldplay, Beyonce, Bruno Mars.
I don't know. The whole thing with the Super Bowl, why can't we just move the concert to Saturday? I like the idea of taking the concert to Saturday and just having AFC highlights, NFC highlights, and then as far as the Super Bowl itself, halftime, we just have highlights of the game, first half, and get right back to the game.
Nope, I have a much better idea.
All right.
Follow me on this. So Maroon 5 did a recent collaboration with Cardi B.
Uh-huh.
It's on number 2, I think, on the hits right now. So if they have her as a special guest, then Nicki Minaj can zip line in with like this power kick, and they can settle their differences right there at the Super Bowl.
I like it. Next.
Fortnite is officially now one of the reasons for divorce.
I think this is just the next video game to be included in divorce proceedings. Basically, it's just if you're ignoring your spouse, if you're spending time doing other things while they're in the room, that's one thing. And people say, when they see us out, they see us out together.
Yeah.
Right? We try not to ignore each other in the room. I think every couple gets into the phone thing, now. If you like video games so much, find you someone who likes video games.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
If you didn't one day tell me to pause Monday Night Raw to go make me a martini, we wouldn't be married. You understand that? Like, that was the day, and this is true. This is the day I'm like, I got to get married to her, because absolutely, you find someone who likes the same things as you. That's how it's supposed to work.
So people are saying part of the problem with Fortnite is that it literally rewards you for playing longer, and it makes it harder to stop, almost like an addiction.
I don't even understand the controllers, right? Like modern video games, I can barely go back to using the joystick, let alone all the buttons on the controllers that exist now.
Well, I'm pretty sure Happy Wives reward longer play.
Like I said, I barely know how to use the joystick, let alone the modern controller that was given to me later. And finally,
Two women were busted Friday on drug charges after one allegedly sold weed edibles at a church event for entrepreneurs in Georgia.
So we told you about this yesterday, and the fact is, I don't know if this is the bake sale that you want to make sure you get to, or is it the bake sale that you want to avoid, but either way, it gives new meaning to the term bake sale.
The only thing these girls are guilty of is living in the wrong state. I mean, they had cereal and puddings. Those are entrepreneurial types of things. That's not very common. As far as I'm concerned, they deserve to be on Shark Tank.
I would say so, but Mark Cuban's kind of tied up right now with his own problems, so he doesn't want anyone contacting him anything about weed. We got a lot coming up tomorrow on that podcast. Like, it's Friday already. Mm-hmm. Wow. All right. I do think Brody's going to join us. We're gonna try and do that. And as far as coming up tomorrow, Did you know you might not have a job in 7 years? Doesn't surprise me. I might not have a job in a week. I don't know. And also, lobsters are getting high. How did we not know about that?
I don't know.
That and a whole lot more coming up tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe to that podcast I like. Check out the other podcast, My Daily Beer. And we will do this again tomorrow at the same time because it's whenever you want now. Grab it whenever you want and we'll talk to you then. You know we love you.
Robin! Levato! Grab it with your teeth! Hold on, Robin. Tight.
You all right, Robin?
Holy molars. Am I ever glad I take good care of my teeth?